And welcome back everyone, and this time I'm testing Bitrate from 2017. And going to the settings, they are actually very simple. 4K resolution, of course, vertical sync is disabled, and the advanced settings, everything is maxed out. I believe I use default field of view, and that's pretty much it. It's, as I said, it's very simple. Now, not too long ago, I actually finished this game, and for the most part I quite actually enjoyed it. It's very oriented towards exploration, where you have to go and look for every nook and cranny, and yeah, it's a slow burner, if you can call that. So you have to read all the textbooks and logs, at least that's what I did. And yeah, the story goes quite slowly, so for gameplay perspective, for benchmarking, it's not ideal, but that will make do, because I don't really want to make any spoilers in my videos or anything like that, and performance doesn't really change later in the game, so I think starting from the beginning should be alright. I have to mention one thing that really got annoying later in the game especially, and that's loading screens. When you finish exploring most sectors or levels or stations, you basically have to go from point A to point B, and it gets super annoying because those loading screens becomes very common. So you run like 5 seconds from one door to the other, loading screen. 10 seconds later you finish running in the different level, loading screen. You go to the lift, loading screen, and it gets quite annoying, I have to say. I also wish we had a bit more polished and fleshed out characters, because most of characters you'll see and meet, they are quite surface level and the interactivity is very limited. So I think that's definitely a missed opportunity. But as I mentioned, I did enjoy this game for the most part, and I do recommend playing it. It's just not as great as some people told me, I think. And again, it's subjective, so feel free to disagree with me. Also, it seems that this game is actually quite demanding on your storage, and even just playing it requires quite a bit of storage bandwidth. So I'm still playing on HDD. I didn't install it on my SSD because the frame rate is still fine, but I think slower HDDs might actually cause some stutters or bigger stutters. It stutters from time to time, but again, I think it's due to my HDD. So overall, it's fine playing on good HDD, but I do recommend installing on SSD, especially with my mentioned loading screens, which later down the road becomes very annoying. So overall, I think it's pretty okay game. I think I rated maybe 7.5 out of 10. I do recommend playing it, but it has quite a few faults, at least for me, and I think I'll leave you to the gameplay. As always, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye for now.
Morgan! Finally! Hey, you don't look terrible in a TranStar uniform. How's your eye? Still red? I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but it's a U family tradition. Breaking convention is in our blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes natural. Don't overthink it. Dr. Bellamy's gonna walk you through the process. You're in good hands. We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
Mr. Yu, they're ready for your brother in room A.
Right. Listen, just be yourself. I'll see you after.
morning, Morgan. I'm Dr. Bellamy. Looks like we have some tests to run through today. Probably not the kind of thing you're used to, I imagine, but trust me, you're going to do fantastic. All good? Great. Let's begin. For this first test, I'd like you to remove the boxes from the red circle as quickly as you can. Just go with your gut. Okay? Wonderful. Press the red button when you're ready. Wonderful. You're absolutely fine. Let's move on to room B then. Okay, Morgan, listen carefully. I'd like you to do your best to hide in this room. Take your time, relax, think it over. No, I'm kidding. You only have 9 seconds. Hit the red button when you're ready to start.
Look. Is he? He's hiding behind the chair.
Any synaptic register? At all? No? No, that's fine. Sorry, let's keep things moving, Morgan. Head into room C. You're doing marvelous. All right. Here we go. For this test, please press the blue button across the room as quickly as you can in the most natural, intuitive way possible, without thinking. Just go for it. Press the red button when you're ready. I'm sorry, can someone please explain to me what's happening? Simmons?
I installed exactly what Tina brought down.
Did you double check?
Speaker's still on.
I apologize, Morgan. We're having some trouble with the equipment. Not your fault. You're doing fabulous, actually. One last room. Let's step into D. Can someone get me a cup of coffee? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Morgan. Have a seat at the table for me, please. Wonderful job. Take a look at the screen in front of you. I'm going to show you a series of questions. Pick the answer that makes the most sense to you. Press start on the screen when you're ready. Well done. We're nearly through it. For this next part, I'm going to display an image. I want you to take a good look at it. In a moment, I'm going to ask you what... Is my coffee? It's empty.
Oh my god! Security! Security!
Alex,
Simmons, what's going on?
we have a problem.
What about Morgan?
He's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Got it.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
It's time we spoke. My code name is January. You're not dreaming. What happened yesterday was real. If you want to know what's going on, first, you need to get out of your apartment building. You're not safe. Good. You're in the simulation lab. Now get to the... I'll keep in contact. Everyone calls them mimics. Be careful what you pick up.
Alex. Simmons, what's going on?
We have a problem.
What about Morgan?
He's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Got it.
Stop the mimics from multiplying since they broke containment. I'm going to help you stay alive. Just a little further. Phantasmus. Keep moving. Morgan, there, in the foyer. Grab the neuromod you see in the display case. Normally it's a fake, but I swapped in a real one for you. The neuromods are critical. You won't survive without using them to install new aptitudes. I've already updated your transcribe with the list you requested. Take a look. Improvisation has always been your strength. You'd be dead if it wasn't. Now, let's get you to the main lobby.